Before kingdoms, before wars, before weapons-filled battlefields, there was only one family on earth, the children of Adam. And within that family, jealousy was born. This is the story of the first crime ever committed by a human being, the first shedding of blood, the first brother killing his own brother. This is the story of Qabil and Habil. Welcome to Dive in the Past. After being sent to Earth, Adam and Eve began life as the first human parents. There were no cities, no rulers, no laws written on stone, only divine guidance. According to Islamic tradition, Adam, peace be upon him, taught his children how to live, how to worship, how to cultivate land, and how to obey Allah. Humanity was small, just one family. Adam's children were born in pairs, a male and a female twin. And according to early traditions, marriage between siblings was allowed at that time for survival of humanity, but not between twins of the same birth. This is where the seeds of jealousy were planted. Among Adam's sons were two brothers, Qabil, the elder brother, Habil, the younger brother. Their personalities were different. Qabil was a farmer. He worked the land. He grew crops. Habil was a shepherd. He raised animals. He cared for sheep. But the real difference was not in their professions. It was in their hearts. Habil was sincere, humble, and devoted in worship. Qabil was proud and easily angered. And soon a test would expose what lay inside them. A dispute arose regarding marriage. It is said that Qabil wanted to marry his own twin sister, who was considered more beautiful, but Allah's command, conveyed through Adam as, required that he marry his brother's twin instead. Qabil refused. To resolve the matter, Adam instructed both sons to offer a sacrifice to Allah. Whoever sacrifice was accepted would be proven right. Habil chose the best of his flock, a healthy, strong animal. Qabil chose from his crops, but not the best. He selected inferior produce. Then they waited. In those times, a sign of acceptance was that a heavenly fire would descend and consume the accepted offering. The fire came, and it consumed Habil's sacrifice. Qabil's offering was left untouched. The message was clear. Allah accepts only from the righteous. But instead of reflecting, Qabil burned with rage. The Quran narrates this powerful moment in Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:27-31. Qabil said to his brother, "I will surely kill you." Imagine those words, the first murder threat in human history. Habil responded calmly, "Indeed, Allah only accepts from the righteous. If you stretch your hand to kill me, I shall not stretch my hand to kill you. I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds." Habil refused to fight. He chose patience. He chose righteousness. But jealousy had already controlled Qabil's heart. One day, away from their parents, Qabil attacked his brother. There were no weapons as we know them. Some narrations say he struck him with a stone. Others say he strangled him. What is certain is this: for the first time in human history, blood touched the earth. A brother killed his own brother. And in that moment, humanity changed forever. The first crime had been committed. After killing Habil, Qabil stood over the lifeless body. But he didn't know what to do. No one had ever died before. There was no example of burial. Then Allah sent a sign. A crow appeared. It scratched the ground and buried another dead crow. Qabil watched and realized what he must do. The Quran mentions how he said, "Woe to me! Am I unable to be like this crow and hide the body of my brother?" He buried Habil, but regret had already consumed him. Yet regret after crime cannot erase the crime. This was not just a family tragedy, it was the beginning of human violence. According to authentic hadith, the Prophet Muhammad said, "No soul is killed unjustly, except that a share of its blood is upon the first son of Adam, because he was the first to introduce killing." Every murder in history carries a trace back to that first crime. But this story is not just about violence. It is about jealousy, about arrogance, about ignoring divine guidance, and about how one uncontrolled emotion can destroy everything. From one family came love, came faith, and came the first hatred. The story of Qabil and Habil reminds us, jealousy is more dangerous than weapons, pride is more destructive than fire, and righteousness is the only protection of the heart. If you want more deep historical and Islamic stories from the earliest days of humanity, subscribe to Dive in the Past, because history is not just stories, it is lessons, and the past still speaks.